Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is March 26th. It is Sunday, 2023. I took the cover off of this yesterday just to make sure it didn't get torn up. It was like that wind was something yesterday. Today, look at this, just calm, beautiful, clear blue skies. Solar's cranking. I'll bet you it's full already. We're going to take a walk in here real quick and take a look. Before we get into the video more, I wanted to, let's see. Oh, okay, here we are. I'll show you right now. 97%. We're already at 97%. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I hope you can. But yeah. So the batteries are already almost full. And it's not, it's what time? I think it's a little after 1 maybe. No, it's not even 1:45. So anyway, before we jump into everything, I just want to remind everybody I still have my sale going on with Legacy Freeze-Dried Foods. If you are interested in that, it's 20% off sale. So again, preppernurse1.com, click on store. It will drop down. You will see Legacy Foods. You click on that. It'll take you to the store within the website. 20% off sales, what we're doing, and the discount code is on the main page. So definitely take advantage of that. If you have any problems trying to order, please contact me and we will get you squared away. I'll get you in contact with my IT guy. So this morning, I already did a load of gravel this morning, and I'm debating whether to do a second load or not. I got to fix both of these tents with the winds, but I threw some stone back up in here, brought a little bit back up with me, but most of it went up there. You see the strings have pulled off just because of the winds and everything. So I just got to pull that back out and do that, and I'm gonna do that today. So I'm debating. So here's the debate I have, Matt. I want to do this for sure. I got a Bruce and Johnson's tent. I gotta do the same thing with, but I want to get this stuff cleaned up as well. But just today is gorgeous and it's nice, so I'm actually debating whether to do another load of gravel or not, and then do other stuff. But I'll figure all that out as we move forward. But yeah, but yeah, we'll go on the back side. I'll show you here. Like all these are disconnected. Some of the pipes or the things got pulled out. You can see that one got pulled out. So I'll put those back in. Some of them are still on there, which is good. On the back side here, got a few from the hill that are off as well. So I just it'll take me 10 minutes to fix this. And theirs is not too bad, but we'll get theirs squared away as well. But anyway, just like I said, just an absolutely beautiful day today. Boy, those winds were something yesterday. I see that Georgia had a couple of really bad tornadoes touch down in Georgia as well. So again, Mississippi's they got some disaster relief, which is good because they needed it. And so hopefully they get their stuff squared away and worked on that way. But crazy weather. California has just been hammered this winter with storm after storm after storm. Now, they needed the rain, which is true. Their levees or reservoirs are now full. And the worst part is when you have the spring melt-off happening and you have all that snow water coming down, I don't understand. So what do they end up doing? They end up opening up the levees and just letting the water run. And it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know, that's just me. You know, they're always in need of water. Why couldn't they, get storage containers, and not 275-gallon totes, but they could, that's a government. They could afford big things, 10,000-gallon tanks. Put the water in those. I mean, save that water, use it when it's needed, instead of just releasing it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. I mean, you're talking about, again, we have to look at it realistically. You're talking about California, which grows so many crops for the entire rest of the country and the world. I mean, when you look at the almonds, I think 70% of all the almonds in the world come from California. So you have this issue with water right now because of the storms and everything that have happened. You have an abundance of water. You know, the reservoirs are full. Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. But like I said, we still have the spring runoff coming. And so what are you going to do then? You know, I mean, it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand it, to be honest with you. Piss poor management, in my opinion, because you're going to have periods, obviously, where it's going to be very, very dry. After the rainy season, they go into the dry season. And if you haven't prepared properly, I apologize. I could feel that phlegm in my throat, so I wanted to obviously get that out of there. But when you have, you have this issue, I think better management of water would be in order. Why not utilize that? Why not save it instead of just releasing it? That's not doing any good. So I got another load of stone here. So I was thinking one more load on this end and one more load on that end coming into today. But after putting the stone in here, I know I need at least one more up through this area. And then, you know, as we get up here better, it'll be easier. But this is going to make it much, much nicer for everybody when we get to that point with this stone in here. And the ruts are getting less now, obviously, as I'm getting higher, so I'm not having to go as thick as I did here lower. We're going to walk down here. I'll show you. I put some more stone in the turn, a little bit more stone in the one. There was a spot that kind of, it wasn't bad, but it was, you could see it was a little bit lower. So I wanted to get more of a base in there as well. So the game plan up here, again, one more load in here. And again, the ruts through here were really, really bad. And I ended up having to put a lot of stone into these ruts. And but the ruts here, that's not bad at all. So I should be able to, one load here should get me quite a ways down through this, and I should be good for that part. So let's take a look and see how this is holding up down here. Look at that sky. Just picture perfect, clear, beautiful. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So we're going to walk over here real quick. And you'll be able to tell where I put stone, because the stone that I put in is was right here in this one spot. So if you guys remember, this entire area from the post all through here, all up to this area right here, was an absolute nightmare. It was terrible. And so anyway, this spot right here had sunk down a little bit. Obviously, this is one of the areas. I probably will put a little bit more stone right in here as well. But, you know, this is way, way better. It's definitely good. It's going to be a work in progress. Obviously, I'm going to need to continue to build up that base as we're going along. But this is just night and day. Through the ruts down there where Hella is, those are going to have to be addressed as well. It's just going to be, you know, it's just a matter of I'm focused on right here, right now, obviously. So I'm thinking 2 more loads here, one on this end, one on that end, and that part should be pretty good. This part of the road here, as you can see, is not terrible. So that's going to make things a lot better. And, you know, eventually this whole, the tracks themselves, what I'm going to have done eventually, guys, to be honest with you, is when the gravel guy can get in here, I'm just going to have him start like at the top here and just hit the tracks and put another layer of stone right on the tracks all the way around, and right out of the woods. From the camper to the wood line is 2/10 of a mile. So if he is just putting stone on the tracks instead of the whole thing, we had the whole thing done before, it's going to go a lot farther. The gravel's going to go a lot farther. And you know, it's what we're doing now is I'm putting the stone in, and it's building up that base, if you will. So you can actually see the difference in the coloration of the stone of what I did today. So we'll walk it out, we'll see how many feet. Generally between 24 and 27. All right, so right here's where it starts. So from here to there is what I did today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, okay. So actually 34 feet. And I think the difference, because it's so much more, is because these ruts aren't as bad. And so hitting them with this stone, we're packing it all down. So I'm really happy about that it's 34 feet. That's good. It's been a chore, folks, I'll tell you what. Right now, I'm up to 6 loads of gravel in through here, and I have 3 loads on the backside of the lower meadow. And so my goal was 10. I've got 9 done so far before everybody came back again. Well, I'm going to be in really good shape as far as that goes. There's a chance of rain tomorrow. But anyway, I'm just rambling on here. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to hear your feedback about poor water management. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I really think that they could do a better job managing the water in California, especially when you have an abundance, instead of just opening up the levees and letting it go. If you've stored it, I mean, yeah, you're talking about a tremendous amount of water and a tremendous amount of tanks, but why not? Especially when you just came through a time period of extreme drought. If you have the storage capacity and are able to do it, you should do it. And being a government agency, they have the money. It's not like they don't have the money to take care of that. Then you wouldn't have to restrict people. You would be able to make sure that people had enough to, for the farmers and for people to utilize. So, just my thoughts. Obviously, you put things in the hands of government officials a lot of times, and they will screw it up in a heartbeat. So I think it's important that I don't know. You tell me. I want to hear your thoughts. Anyway, guys, I'm jumping off for now. Live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Please join me then. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do. Set realistic goals, and you can make anything happen. All right? I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.